formidable force. Time in the WSL, his first year with Manchester City. Lovely ball through, the offside flag stays down for now. Here's Bunny. Manchester City against Everton, and we are off and underway. A big game at both ends. Or have had a game more, is Vivianne Miedema. With 7, and that was against Reading. City have both of those players in their ranks. Wheeler, Payne, Pacheco, coming back from injury. Nice Pacheco, a summer signing from Aston Villa. Found Lauren Hemp on the far side, and Everton lucky short, wasn't on the end of that. City looking to extend their lead at the top end of the table today. They've won 10 WSL games in a row. Their best is 12, and that was under Gareth Taylor back in the 2020-21 season. But a formidable force this year. Here's Miedema and Hemp. Puts it back. Miedema. Blocked well by Mace.
Oh, you can hear the crowd excited when
signing back in 2024. Mace. Ball pass back. Carolyn. Hemp.
Puts herself between the ball and the opponent, draws a foul. Again, the ball is with Everton. It's interesting to see how they've set up actually. So often we're used to seeing them with the back four, and when they have got the ball building from Brosnan, that's what they are. But often they're asking Onea Vignola on the ball there and Homegaard on the opposite side to track the wing back, so they almost become a back five.
Vignola, nice play from Everton here, and just slightly overshot for Van Hool.
And bringing in loads of signings isn't the be-all and end-all and the answer to everything. Actually, what Everton need right now is a bit of consistency. Knuckle down with the players that they've got, build on the performances they've put in so far.
Greenwood sent in. Injured in the process. Returning from injury, Alex Greenwood. Her first start since coming back today.
The opponent, Ruby Mace, formerly of Manchester City, and Greenwood, formerly, of course, of Everton, joining when she was just 6 years of age. I don't think there's much in this in terms of a foul. Just catches her ankle there. It's a painful one.
I think that's Brian Sorensen on the touchline.
think it is, and responding to it really well. Actually, it's not just cheerleading from the Everton manager, it's really specific instruction with the press, and they've got it again.
Lovely ball from Vignola. Payne just caught offside though.
She drifted in from that right-hand side, so used to seeing her play as an out-and-out winger, Tony Payne, but she's occupying the number 9 position, and she's not offside. It's a wonderful ball with the outside of the boot.
So Greenwood. The near post, Miedemar hits it back up. The referee spotted a foul in there.
I think he stopped play because there might have been an impact on the head, but I'm amazed he wasn't given as a foul. It's a brave header in the first instance from Pacheco.
Rose. Hilda Brown. Picked out by Hayashi. Kasparai. Lurch onto the end of it. Crossed in, here's Shaw. Free shot for Shaw. It's blocked well. Hemp. Greenwood sent in, and a shot from Shaw is saved well by Brosnan.
And opportunities for Bunny Shaw. In the first instance, it's a brilliant block by Ruby Mace, but the second phase, Hemp does really well to get it back under. The delivery from Greenwood is always going to come in. You think if she didn't score the first, this one's inevitably going to end up in the back of the net. But look at that from Brosnan. She was brilliant again.
She was awarded free kick-off too for that achievement. 100 goals for Manchester City. He's with Everton though. Lapsing concentration, City will pounce. Carolyn. Greenwood pings it in. Header by Shaw. Did she get contact with that?
League goals so far, 4 of them have come from headers. You expect her to do better. It's a nice inviting angle for her to go back across Brosnan's goal. Doesn't get the contact. They see that same work rate echoed up the other end when it heads up to Schnoy. She is a little bit isolated, like she was in the opening 5 minutes.
Carolyn, nice ball to find Kasparai. Across the face of goal, punched out again. Still not clear for Everton.
Well, talk about her being property across Europe for lots of teams on the lookout for a striker, particularly in France. The PSG have been sniffing around, and it's with good reason, because she is really an important focal point for this Everton team. They look different when she's on the pitch than when she's not on the pitch. So a couple of these balls in behind, through balls, and maybe just expecting her type of movement, but it's not there today. Need to look up and find each other's feet.
Carolyn dancing around Pacheco there into the box, goes for the strike herself, and it's found the way all the way into the back of the net. Carolyn. Well, it was heavily deflected, I think, on the way in.
Well, we spoke about her ability on the ball. Unlike anybody else in Sky Blue, she can do this. She is not phased at all, but there's not 1, 2, but 3 Everton players in and around her. She backs her trickery, she backs her skills. And it's really gutting from an Everton perspective, because actually Fernandez gets across really well, and Brosnan has been brilliant so far in the opening half an hour or so. It's a little bit fortunate. She shows him the eye. She's just trying to put it into a dangerous area, I think, actually, Carolyn. There's an inevitability about Manchester
City not letting this momentum slide. They want more. Hasegawa. Header. All the way out. Like Kanak, I think, was the one that got on the end of it. Miedemar may be in there too.
I think Miedemar actually defended this really well.
for Payne. Kasparine misses it. Tony Payne now in. Options infield. He's got Kanak to contest with. Gets to the byline, pulls it back. Straight to Yamashita. Carolyn. Sagawa. That's 1-2 with Kasparine. Blocked by Pacheco. Manchester City corner. The rain is coming down. See. In Manchester, Greenwood again with the delivery at the far post, headed by Shaw. And I thought on the rebound maybe Hemp could have put that in.
Excellent challenge again.
Greenwood. Take it on. Instruction to Carolyn there. Decides to go back to Blinkilda Brown, who shoots well outside and over the crossbar. Especially against an Everton side that put that stop to Chelsea's unbeaten run. Risky play here though from Everton out the back. Managed to clear it upfield. Payne. Feet from Tony Payne, does really well. Got support left and right, goes all the way, crosses it in. Pacheco, what a goal that would have been. So Everton have a rare corner in this game. Pacheco, the near post. Oh, and it's found a way in. Well, Fernandez thinks she scored. I don't think that's going to count.
Right on top of the goalkeeper, which is always difficult. It's Mace that's in front of her. Oh, I'm not sure there's much in that, to be honest. You often see it go the way of the goalkeeper, but Mace gets in front here. Backs into her a little bit. That's not a foul. For me, that's not a foul. You can hear the boos ringing across the Joy Stadium. I think they can feel really hard done by there, Everton.
Well, they had that one that was called offside, wasn't offside, and now this.
Oh, really makes us go.
Sagawa, Greenwood, and there's an Everton player down. Medics immediately rushed on. Schnois.
Form came into play. They have been the most impressive in terms of the stats. Goals in the first half, or conceded less than Manchester City. But Everton have more.
Greenwood. Sagawa. City just slowing it down slightly. Trying to work a way into this Everton back line. Greenwood sends it in, header by Shaw. And another good save from Brosnan on the line.
Oh, it just must be so.
Greenwood, slight hesitation. They're still well in control. This time Greenwood, Shaw. She just. Everton with a bit of momentum here just before the break. Gago. Pass. Right, Hayashi and Shaw will run away with it. Defended well by Everton, and it will be. And at the break, it's Manchester City. A half-time substitution for Everton, and it's going to be the new loanee signing, Hannah Blundell from Manchester United, who signed.
Yeah, I think so, because Manchester City have been very threatening down that right-hand side.
Rose. Shaw, nice run from her, tries to cut it back. And the header from Hemp is over.
Well, it's excellent defending, I think, right underneath her own crossbar by home guard. It's a clever run across the front, not where we're used to seeing Bunny Shaw. Usually she's the one diving in, trying to get it poked goal bound, but actually takes a little nick off Ruby Mace, which makes it really tricky. Maybe the next bit that Sorensen needs to work on with his team going into the second part of the season.
Here is Kasparai. Oh, lovely ball to find Shaw. Shaw still with it. Almost on the end of that loose ball.
Really calm from the defender at the end, but it's a wicked ball through. Good, clever run in behind Ruby Mace, who chosen to step out. First mistake she's made.
Brosnan has been brave today. Another one in. Miedema's header is deflected, and Brosnan will. Fernandez. Miedema. Holmgard. Mace. Hem cuts it back. Short. And Kasparai can recycle, sends it in again. Shaw trying to look for the header. Balls for Holmgard. With Hasegawa. Hemp. Greenwood. City pressing now. Shaw to Hemp. Battle with Mace. She does get it across. Shaw's header. And again, Brosnan is in the way. Midfielder, defender is Blinkilda Brown. Hemp. It's all to find Shaw. An outreached leg. Shaw is not enough.
Guard between the City backline and the goalkeeper.
Wriggles the way through, Hemp. Over the bar. Still City in control for now. Hemp. Kasparai, not wide to Carolyn. Hasegawa. Miedema's shot is blocked well, and it's Mace again. Still on the attack though, City. Hemp. Been at just 1-0, and maybe should have had an equaliser in the first half. Played well. City again on the prowl. Here's Shaw. Nice thick ball into Miedema. Miedema! Inevitable! Viviana Miedema doubles Manchester City's leads. City 2, Everton 0.
Well, inevitable was the word that you used, and I'd have to agree. They have been really good for large spells, Everton. They've put their bodies on the line. They've taken pride in their defensive actions, but the quality of how their defensive players connect with their attacking players just hasn't been there, and City have known that. They've won it back time and time again in midfield. When they totally drop off Bunny Shaw, they probably think, thank goodness the striker is far away from goal. But as we've said, when one comes short, there's always somebody in sky blue running in behind, and it's delicious little chip pass through. And once she brings it down with expert control on her chest, there's only one outcome.
What a player Viviana Miedema is.
Quite literally, the gloves are off now for Manchester City, I think.
Jess Park is also having a very good season at Manchester United.
think when that news came out of the direct switch across Manchester, a lot of people thought that maybe City had the better deal, but Jess Parker's had plenty to say about that.
Blundell sends it forward, nice ball to Mamiki, fresh legs for her. Through to Gago, this is nice play from Everton. Who's in the box? Blundell through the legs of City and Mamiki there. Clinton uses her strength to run away with it. Here is Carolyn, end to end. Carolyn, Shaw, she's got a free shot, Shaw, good block from Brosnan. Made herself big, denying Bunny Shaw once again.
Terrific move from Everton. On her heels a little bit, Kelly Gago, but right up the other end in the space of City, but just the balance that they have, the form that the players are in, the impact the manager's had in adding his own style onto the top of Gareth Taylor's work that he did when he was here as well. It's just all coming together at the right time for them.
Gago on the counter for Everton. What could she do? Gets past Greenwood and falls down. And a yellow card is produced.
Oh, what a bit of skill that was. He's denying a really promising counter-attack. But look at this with a little Cruyff behind the back.
Gally, and this is her first appearance this season. Returning to the fields, and he made 2 appearances last year too. Here's Gago. Mamiki, Blundell, Blundell! Well, it would have been debut delight for Hannah Blundell. Set piece then, in from Mace. And it comes to nothing. For Andre Jegler that we saw there, this is his first time in the WSL, his first year with Manchester City. Lovely ball through, the offside flag stays down for now. Here's Bunny Shaw. Oh, she tried to be clever, punches the ground.
She's always going to play onto the whistle. It's a brilliant ball through to her from Hasegawa. And she's got an ability to just slow the maybe in another team under another manager would get taken off more often. She's gone 70 minutes, had plenty of chances and not scored. They might give somebody else an opportunity, but Jeglert's often leaves her on. She's great for her confidence and great for her stats as well.
Nice off lay this time. Here's Hemp. Greenwood's inside. Greenwood! Another brilliant save from Brosnan. They'll take nothing away from Greenwood. What a superb strike.
Well, she's been brilliant actually, Alex Greenwood. Usually we've seen her trying to provide for her teammates so far today, but chooses to just join in. Sees.
Taken short. Hemp. Pushes it across the face of goal, headed by Kanak. Mamiki sees it out. But this time in the WSL, so a big calendar. Couple of fixtures coming up. When she was injured, but she's back for the second half. Greenwood, 2 minutes, only 2 for City to see this out, you think. Here is Clinton, Shaw, Carolyn, weaving her way round in the box. Hemp sets herself up, Hemp just over the bar.
Nicely for Hemp, not a bad ball across in the first instance. There's not much backlift on this effort, there's no pace for her to work with on the ball either. It's almost a bit of a chipped effort. If it was...
And again, who is it? It's Ruby Mace.
Death taxes and Ruby Mace blocking shots.
Carolyn still with it. Whoa, what a strike.
I think she's heard that I haven't given her player of the match, Carolyn, and she's got a point to prove. She has been excellent. Well, wow, they're the team to beat.
Well, that was the last action, and Manchester City continue their dominant run this season. They've beaten Everton by 2-0. Carolyn opening it up in the first half. Took a deflection on the way in by Fernandez, but beating Brosnan in the end. And then the second, inevitable from Vivianne Miedema, doubling Manchester City's lead. So they continue their 3-point hunt. Another 3 points today against an Everton side that defended well. Resolute performance from the visitors today, and a special shout out to Courtney Brosnan, who played exceptionally well. And another actually to Ruby Mace. Brilliant defending from the... What a formidable force.
Good movement from Miedema.
On the attack again. He is with Everton though. Hasegawa. Strike herself, Carolyn. Hasegawa. It's 1-2 with Kasparov. Hasegawa. 1-2. Only 3.
Maybe 2 goals to the good.
Everton with a bit of... Hasegawa to Carolyn. Hasegawa.
No doubt that a lot of that is down to the presence that Bunny Shaw possesses. They know
Fernandez. The header falls for Holmgard with Hasegawa. Hem ripples the way through. Hem over the bar.
wow, what a turn. But for all the best that it's nothing too long term. Whether it's a calf.
Still City in control for now. Hem. Hasegawa. Miedema. Miedema. They've played well. City again. Buck was also having a very good season at Manchester United.
Yeah, and I think when that news came out of the direct switch across Manchester, a lot of Japanese internationals. I'm surprised to see Mimiki not start. Not sure she suffered with that illness that Sorensen.
Andre Yeglert that we saw there, this is his first time in the WSL, his first year with Manchester City. Lovely ball through, the offside flag stays down for now. Here's Bunny Shaw.
He's had plenty of chances and not scored. They might give somebody else an opportunity, but Yeglert often leads her on. It's great for her confidence and great for her stats as well.
Nice off-lay this time. Here's Hem. Greenwood's inside, Greenwood! Well, Manchester City have had 27 shots just before the break.